Tonight, we honor the men and women in the military and those who have served our country.
Thank you very much.
We recognize the great accomplishments and acknowledge the quiet acts of kindness of those in uniform. Welcome to our Salute to Service special, letting you know how to get involved,
we remember,
to reach out, to make a difference. Because they served us, now it's time to serve them. Good evening, everyone. We're live here at River Park Square, where it's been an amazing day as we celebrate the men and women who have served and those who are serving. Tonight, we celebrate all of them. And what better way to do that than with our Treats to Troops campaign to make sure everyone from Fairchild Air Force Base gets a holiday package. And that's what we've been doing today, collecting treats and collecting signatures, as you can see on the poster behind me right here, as we've had a giant greeting card that we'll be sending overseas saying happy holidays to everyone who is serving, again, from Fairchild Air Force Base this holiday season. And like I said, as we are out here live at River Park Square, we're also collecting treats, and we have piles of them, as well as homemade cards at our card making station right behind me, and we'll be taking a look at those in just a minute. But first, I want to talk about the people that make all of this happen, that work hard every single day to make sure the men and women who are serving have the support they need here at home. And I am talking about these spouses grouped at Fairchild Air Force Base. So tonight we are celebrating them as well. And I met with them a little bit earlier this week as they are getting ready for our Treats to Troops campaign and working hard, because each and every package, 300 to 500 packages that get sent, those all need custom forms filled out, and that's the video you're looking at. They take the time to fill all those out, organize all the treats, and make sure that everyone who is serving and deployed overseas this holiday season gets a holiday package. Listen to them.
Well, it's really important because our military members go away overseas during the holidays, and it's sometimes really hard for them. So it's really great when the community can pull together and do something really special for them, send it over, and then they get a little piece of home.
All right, so back out here live again at River Park Square, I wanted to take a moment and show you, this is the size box that we send with our Treats to Troops campaign. There will be hundreds of these that go all over the world to the men and women, again, who have to be away from their families. So I'll talk more about, coming up, the items that we need to fill these packages. But first, since we're talking about the spouses groups, they have been joining me tonight, and you guys have been such good sports. We have our Treats to Troops mascot right here. And some of the spouses that, again, support the mission every single day. You're supporting Treats to Troops. First of all, we just want to say thank you. It is a huge honor to work with you on this campaign. We talked earlier tonight, of course, this is very personal for all of you. So tell me a little bit about the campaign and how you're getting ready to send these packages around the world.
Sure, yeah. So as you were saying before, we have anywhere from 300 to 500 packages that go out from Fairchild. And we have 3 days. We have a lot of collection, and then we have a sorting day, a packing day, and then a mailing day. So a lot of time is put in, and you know, we hope that it really makes a difference.
Well, we hear every single day that it makes a difference, and you guys make a difference, so we say thank you. You've been very patient with us tonight here, and so we want to make sure that these packages, like we said, okay, there are a lot of items needed to fill hundreds of these. So let's take a look at the top 10 list, because we need to get these packages filled. I mean, it takes a lot of items to make sure that every single person has something special to open. And one of those things, of course, that we hear about over and over and over again is the holiday cards. We love having those. So we encourage you to donate that. Hygiene wipes, powdered drink mixes, things like Gatorade and instant coffee in a single Avia pack, maybe beef jerky. As we have said over and over, beef jerky, it lasts forever, right? And so it can go all over the world. Also want to take note, we've been having people come down here and make their own holiday cards, and we want to say thank you to the folks at Washington Trust. It was their idea, by the way, to host the card making station, and it's been a huge success. Emily, tell me a little bit about that, and we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the folks making cards for us tonight.
Great, yeah, we had a lot of kids come out today because there was no school, and we had them make cards to stick in every one of those boxes that we're collecting items for. It's just been a great success.
Well, we say thank you, and we want to make sure that, again, the greeting cards are the most popular item, and so if you want to make a card, you're here for a little while longer tonight, but do so with your kids at home this weekend, and guess what? We've made it easy. Go to any Washington Trust bank, drop off greeting cards or any of the donated treats now through November 22nd, and that is going on, like we said, for the next couple of weeks. Then we will take those treats and make sure that they get sent to the men and women that are serving overseas. As we like to say, they have served us, now it's time we serve them. And for all of those who are serving right now, we say a very big thank you. Okay, so that's what's happening down here tonight at River Park Square. We're gonna continue having the cards made and people take signatures as we go through the show tonight. And we encourage you, if you're watching this, you wanna come down here, we'll be down here until 7 o'clock. Do wanna say, by the way, the folks at Fairchild Air Force Base, they not only reach out, of course, to the Air Force, but to other branches of the military as well. And so we say thank you to them for doing that. They reach out to the Navy and the Army and the Marine Corps. And while we're on the subject of the U.S. Marines, I do want to say a very big happy birthday to the U.S. Marine Corps, 242 years old today. And we have been talking to some Marines today that have come down. They've said thank you for taking the time, of course, to do this. They appreciate it, and we are so grateful for that. All right. Something that I want to talk about that is very near to our heart at KREM 2. Kira Elfallen is one of our reporters at KREM 2, and she talked to us yesterday. We found out that her grandfather served in World War II. Very special person, and tonight we hear a little bit about her grandfather. So listen in.
They were fighting two wars, one overseas and one at home, to be equal.
You're classed as a second-class citizen, meaning that you're not as good as these people, and you don't even deserve to go fight for your country. And they had to prove that they were good enough to fight for their country.
All right. That is just a little tiny tease of Kira's story. So what we want you to do is go to krem.com. We have posted the full story on the Salute to Service page, and we encourage all of you to take the time to do that. And it is an amazing story, and we say thank you to Kira for sharing that with us tonight. Well, back here out live at River Park Square, again, we've been taking treat donations all day long and having people make their cards. And we started this campaign because we heard that the men and women serving overseas could really use a morale boost during the holiday season. And we thought, what better way to do that? So then to send a holiday package. So we went out to Fairchild earlier this week and asked the airmen, do these really matter? Do the packages make a difference? And here's what they had to say.
For me, I got a package it had a bunch of notes from kindergartners and first graders, and it lifted everybody's spirits up.
I grew up and I always got Lifesavers for Christmas every year, so when I got a package of Lifesavers, it felt great.
Yeah, I just opened the card and it was like a hand-drawn picture, just crayon on the construction paper, and it was an Army figure guy that he drew, and it was himself, and it said, "You, me, and you are my hero." And that was the first time I ever got called a hero.